The video you are about to see was taken by the International Space Station on Tuesday, December 15th, 2015, and it could be one of the best pieces of evidence of UFOs in space to come along in years, if not the best, period. During the docking maneuver between the Soyuz spacecraft and the ISS, many UFOs can be seen in the background, some zipping off in the distance, others gently floating by, and even one gigantic donut-shaped UFO that seems to inspect the event. Once the camera zooms out, the sun lights them up. Just sit back and watch. First, we see an object zip by extremely fast. Then a few more. Then we see an incredible donut-shaped object shift across the screen down here. As another small orb drifts across space here, while several more appear all over. You can't miss them. But the one in the back that's moving from left to right almost seems to be changing speed. Then yet another makes its way towards the left from right behind the Soyuz spacecraft. Another appears from over here. One by one, these small orbs softly drift across space as the docking occurs. Some even seem to be changing direction. It's impossible for these objects to be nothing but space debris or space dust, as NASA will say they are. The sunlight finally stops shining on the spacecraft, so the objects are no longer illuminated. Just how crazy is this? The footage resembles the now infamous tether incident video from the STS-75 mission that happened back in February of 1996. It's very surprising this aired live on Ustream and didn't have the feed cut like most UFO sightings do near the International Space Station. But it's not the last time this happened. This video, taken a week prior, was filmed during the SpaceX docking with the International Space Station as they arrived with supplies. Here we see the same objects zigzagging and streaking across the screen, exactly the same type of objects. The donut-shaped one and the smaller orbs, one that even appears to make a 90-degree turn. Look at how this one flies in out of nowhere, then looks as if it slows down. Could this just be some kind of frame rate issue? Could all of these objects be what NASA says they are? Just dust and debris? Or are we constantly being watched by other intelligent beings as we work in space? Just look at all of these donut-shaped UFOs. Again, just like in the tether incident video. And they don't fly in a straight path at all. They zigzag. No dust can do that. No debris can do that, right? Then this extremely bright orb zooms past the camera. If it is dust or debris, then it's huge. Look at how this one changes direction completely. And this one stops zigzagging. Just look at this side-by-side comparison of the tether video and the new footage. Do you think we are seeing the same thing here? Here is one of the objects enlarged. After seeing this, are you convinced that these are genuine alien ships? Or maybe even living space creatures? Or did it just make you more skeptical? These types of videos are not uncommon, and despite that, they are still brushed aside by scientists and researchers. Why? Before you answer any of our questions presented to you in this story, we encourage you to watch our next segment where we show you more of these alleged UFOs that were seen in space near the International Space Station. Only this time, they were seen during a spacewalk performed by astronauts. Back in January of 2018, there had been quite a commotion when it came to UFO sightings near the International Space Station. Now, we are not saying that they were in fact alien ships. We are just simply pointing out these bizarre objects that seem to plague the ISS, especially when there is a spacewalk being performed, or if another spacecraft is docking with the space station. We noticed these objects on January 23, 2018, while watching the spacewalk that was taking place that morning. Just look at how the orb-like objects drift by, at times extremely fast, and at times extremely slow, just like the objects that were seen in our previous story. But what are all these objects anyway? Skeptics and NASA will tell you that they are nothing more than space debris, dust, and ice crystals, while others, like ufologists, scream extraterrestrials. No matter what side you're on, these are all still UFOs nonetheless, as in not identified. As we zoom into some of these objects, you start to see the bigger picture here. Does this look like dust to you? Does it look like debris? Does it look like just ice crystals? Or when you see it, do you think, aliens? As usual, we are simply just showing you the evidence. It's up to you to make up your own mind on what you think all of these things can be. And we thank you immensely for sticking around till the end. Be safe, and we'll see you soon with more amazing UFO stories and strange news. Remember, if you like the videos produced by A Sound Mind and Body, please subscribe and click the bell to receive notification of future uploads. Your support helps us bring you new and exciting videos almost every day. Thank you.